So, other news, Disney-related, there's been some details about Disney Plus coming out, and as it specifically relates to Marvel, which is what we'll talk about, they announced a number of series, which, unlike with Netflix, these will not be in their own kind of separate continuity from the MCU. These will be directly integrated with the future movies and might possibly have big effects to the stories of the future movies.
Yes, and I disagree with this idea.
Yeah, so I mean, it's evident that a lot of the characters they are incorporating into this thing, including they're making a Loki solo series, a Wanda/Vision solo series, a Falcon and Winter Soldier series. So these are all major characters in the MCU that sort of have always been entwined with the lore that's been set forth. It'd be impossible to tell these stories as self-contained without having any implications for the wider MCU.
Yeah.
Especially considering they're using like the actual actors for all of them.
Yeah.
Like, what exactly is the idea? Is it kind of like what they did with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I guess, when it was like they had...
No.
No?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was allowed to pull from the movies certain things, but the movies would never acknowledge anything that happened in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I guess, aside from the opening to Age of Ultron, where they're like, the first thing they do is go to a base, and it turns out that base was discovered by the characters in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but other than that, there was no connectivity, whereas with these, there will be much connectivity.
Yeah.
Why would you do that to me?
Well, now it looks like you're going to have to sign up for Disney Plus. You're under Disney's thumb.
Yeah.
Dang.
Acknowledge your mouse overlord.
And I guess that's their big plan to push the service, especially with Marvel, which is as huge as it is to basically say, yeah, you want to know what's going on in the rest of the movies? Buy our service. Give us your money.
Yep, they're taking over slowly. Bow to your mouse overlord.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, so like we said, we have something with Wanda and the Vision, or Scarlet Witch and the Vision. That'll be one series.
Yeah, I can see that being like a little... Well, they've never actually called her Scarlet Witch in the MCU films, which I just find kind of funny when you think about it.
Yeah, and then Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then Loki. I think they'll probably take place before Infinity War. I don't know.
I don't know. It could. Again, it depends on how they... what happens in Endgame. I'm guessing they're probably going to pull the whole time travel thing and stop Thanos from either ever getting the stones, or they're going to reverse the snap by snapping back a couple days. I don't know. That I wouldn't be shocked if they went the Infinity War route or the Infinity Gauntlet route with it. So
enlighten me. I haven't seen Captain Marvel. Was there a time travel involved in that movie?
Not at all. Well, I mean, there's like a jump just at the very end where like we see her in present day after all these years, and she hasn't aged at all. So I don't know. They don't really explain her power set all too well, aside from like the generic photon blasts and flight and the whole binary thing.
She's part alien, so she can do whatever the writers need her to.
Yeah, I mean,
I read a basic summary to try and give myself an idea of what, because I don't think I was going to see the movie before Endgame came out. But but she basically Nick Fury called you're the back. She's what convinced him to start S.H.I.E.L.D. in the first place. It's like, oh, you're the backup. You're the ultimate thing, right?
No, she didn't. It's not that intertwined with it. Like, S.H.I.E.L.D. was already well established by this point. Nick Fury was like low level S.H.I.E.L.D. at the time.
I'm sorry, I meant to say the Avengers Initiative, not S.H.I.E.L.D. itself. My bad.
Oh yeah, that is. And apparently the Avengers Initiative came from her name because she was apparently the Avenger. That was her flight name, apparently. Oh my god, the retconning's painful. But I will say Nick Fury, Sam Jackson was awesome in that as Nick Fury. Like, it was, I think, one of his more iconic performances in the role. That's like the one thing it had going for it that I think people won't really dispute if they've actually seen the thing. Nick Fury was great, as he always is.
And then the last series that I forgot to mention is also an animated What If series, which, as you know, in a lot of different comics, from Marvel to DC to Star Wars, what ifs are always alternate takes on key events in the canon timeline. So that could be interesting.
It's Elseworlds, guys.
Yeah, it's Elseworlds.
Yeah, why even call it anything else? It's Elseworlds.
What you just saw was a clip from our full show, the Utterly Nonsense Podcast, which airs every Friday. So click any of the links on the screen or subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. And let us know in the comments what you think. Thanks for listening.